Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. My name is Rich Clark, Guide to the Right Path. And as of the last few weekends, I've been speaking about essential oils, and this is about heart and clarity, carrying on the series. And this is Ylang Ylang, also known as May Chang, and it's the sensual flower. So, sensual flower being that when we're talking about sensuality and heart and emotions, Ylang Ylang relaxes the nervous system while enhancing sensuality and joy. It is very much was known as traditionally used in wedding rituals, and it reduces blood pressure and tension. One of the ingredients or a remedy I'd explain to is add to a bath oil blend for deep relaxation. Its origins is the native of Asia, called the flower of all flowers. The waxy petals have been used for years, and it's usually known in Java, Javian culture, which is like Indonesia and so forth. Nowadays, it is grown mainly in Madagascar near the vanilla plantations, and it was for many years was the key ingredient to Chanel number 5. Now, how do they create it? Well, it's distilled from steam or water from the flowers in small stills due to how delicate the flowers are. And it can be very overpowering and sometimes bitter. So it's always worth knowing to try small samples of it. The grading of this is because it's actually there's variants of grading of the quality. It's 4 to 5 grades exist, and it's dependent on the price. So there's Premier, Extra, First, Second, and Third, and that works with discontinuing into costs. The original actual Latin name is Cananga odorata, which is obviously, as you can hear, is Cananga is the Latin, but odorata is odor. So it's actually like a very overindulgent aurora or aroma. Because of this, the exotic, highly floral aroma being uplifting and arousing, though eases feelings of anxiety. So Ylang Ylang has been used in skincare for many years. It's good for complexion, has a balancing action on the secretion of sebum. Sebum is the skin's natural oil, which is actually how it works to balance our oil. And actually, the sebum creates an actual film, which is a protection which actually protects us from the sun. And this skin's natural oil helping to regulate its production. And this is making it an ideal cleanser for both oily and dry skin, and it actually goes very well with jojoba oil or something like grapeseed oil, and it's very effective for acne-prone complexions. So, what else does it help with the skin? Well, it tones the skin because it improves the structure and appearance of tired or sagging skin, restoring youth. The other thing Ylang Ylang has been known for many years is nourishing the hair. And as a treatment for dry hair, it stimulates the scalp and conditions dry, brittle hair. And some studies have even stated it actually helps with hair growth. Again, going back into the relaxation again, it suits relaxation, and the calming properties lowers blood pressure and breathing rates. And due to this, acting as an arousing aroma while releasing inhibitions and eases tension, it was traditionally the petals in Javian culture were scattered on the bed of newlyweds to dispel anxiety, and it's still actually known in Asia to help with that. It's also used for people with having issues in fertility or infertility. Also, it's been known to treat depression due to calming and sedating qualities. So I'm going to give you some of the best uses for it. So Light Rose is a great skincare toner. So if you use 1 to 2 drops of Ylang Ylang to 2 teaspoons of witch hazel and 3 tablespoons of water. Now, the reason why you have to have loads more water with the teaspoons of witch hazel is because the Ylang Ylang is quite strong aroma, so it could overpower. So you've got to basically use as little as you can, and then that actually powers it correctly. The main thing for hair tonic is for dry scalp is add 1 to 2 drops to 1 teaspoon of olive oil, and you massage this into the scalp before bed. Once you do that, you wash out in the morning after a brush through, which is just gentle brush through, and then you wash it out. As a perfume, the essential oil, if you add 1 to 2 drops to apricot kernel or plum kernel oil and apply this to the pulse point. So you would do this here, here, and then here. So when actually people use perfume, they actually, this is why they're told to do it at the pulse points, because it's actually the way it goes through the actual idea of what we know from TCM and also through our understanding of Ayurvedic and so forth. It actually goes through the actual pulse points, which goes through the body, then goes to the actual senses of the nose. And it's actually one of the actual meridian lines. So anyway, to carry on, as of tomorrow, as of Sunday, I will be talking about geranium, which helps with a few things, including women's issues and also helps with period pains and so forth. So until then, I shall speak to you tomorrow.